What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Chop and Brew 3-minute beer review. This is also kind of a companion piece, or a lagniappe, as I like to say, to the King Cake 2.0 episode, the King Cake Spiced Pastry Ale episode. So, what we're doing, this beer review, is for Oskar Blues Death by King Cake. I found a 4-pack of this at the awesome, legendary Casanova Liquors in Hudson, Wisconsin. I picked it up because, as y'all know, I love king cake, and I've tried to make 2 king cake ales of my own. And I will tell you what, spoiler alert, this beer nailed it. Better than any beer I've ever made, better than any beer I've ever had that shouts tribute to king cake. So they call it an ale. If you dig deeper on their website, they actually call it a white porter. So kind of like a white stout that we've been kind of going back and forth with for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. Death by King Cake is ale with vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, cacao nibs, orange peel, and pecans. And the pecan, dude, it's like the first pour out of this, the head smelled like a whipped cream made out of like pralines or pralines, depending how you say. Pray tell how you say pralines, but pralines. It tastes like candied nuts. It tastes like cinnamon bun. What I'm thinking maybe the cacao nibs does is kind of lend this bakedness to it without taking it into a true porter or a true stout territory that you would do with like dark malts. They're using the cacao nib to kind of give this roasted chocolatiness, but it's unbelievable. It's like all the orange peel and vanilla, cinnamon, the cinnamon swirl that you would expect. It is very much like a very unctuous, frosted cinnamon bun. It's so fun. It is really cool. Like, I've had 2 of them so far, and Elsa and I, when we drank the first one, were just like, nailed it. You know how they say nailed it? Oskar Blues done nailed it. Again, I'll show you this color for a white porter. It's kind of brown, like dark gold. I mean, not brown, dark gold or orange is really the color. It's like this really noble, regal kind of bright orange. It's sweet. It finishes sweet, so I can't imagine what the OG was for it to finish this sweet and still be 6.5, whereas like my King Cake Ale number 2 finished so high and was also so sweet. There's not a lot of bitterness to speak of, but the taste is just all praline, all cinnamon, vanilla. It's just really fun. It tastes baked without obviously having a bunch of baked malts in it. So maybe some like really rich, I don't know if I don't know how to say above average in this context, but just a little more rich, a little more bready, toasty malts in the mix to give it kind of that baked pastry feeling. But it is delicious. I'm super excited. I don't know how they use the pecans, if they dry nutted it or if they use some kind of powder. But I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of you, Oskar Blues. You're not even from New Orleans, making this badass Death by King Cake. So, hope you enjoyed this 3-minute beer review. I also hope you enjoyed the King Cake Ale 2.0 spiced pastry ale episode. That was a lot of fun. And this isn't like a world apart from that beer, but it definitely, my beer turned out just so much more orange crush, orange soda, also the cinnamon. But this does something. I think the pecans are doing something that you're like, oh, yep, that's a taste of the South right there. So love it. Awesome white pastry porter. Cheers to Oskar Blues. Cheers to all y'all. Shout out to the $3 tier Patreon supporters for inspiring the 3-minute beer review series. Another 3-minute beer review that I could not keep under 3 minutes. But we're getting better. I'll work harder at drinking faster and talking less. Chop for chop, brew for brew, do it all for the crew. Shit is bueno.